Greetings, YouTube beings. I've brought you today this lovely mutant turkey that I sketched out. Obviously, I sketched it out in real life while I was hanging out with my buddies and stuff, and then scanned it into this program. I changed coloration on it so it'd be easier to line art it. I am only going to do the line art on this video because, I attempted to color it, but I guess I really wasn't feeling it, but that's okay. I guess it's worthy to mention that I've been sick, so I probably sound awful right now. A little congested, and if I cough in your face, I'm so sorry. And it's highly contagious, so if you want some, come get it, boys. Anyways, so, mutant ticket, wow, okay. Mutant turkey. Hairless mutant turkey, I should add, because for one, feathers aren't fun to draw, and I figured, saggy skin would be much more appropriate to my channel and to my style. Maybe one day I'll draw some feathers just for funs, or, for not funs, because I don't really like drawing feathers, and I hate drawing wings and whatnot, but that's probably because I suck at them. But, that's another feat that I need to learn to do. You should know everything. And this guy right here, I'm just slapping down some lines, it looks like, being dissatisfied with my lines. As far as sketches go, guys, I should let you know sketches should be loose concepts. They should be something that guides your hand instead of as being your solid final piece, which I'll show off here in a minute. Like, when I sketch something, it's always this really scratchy, rough garbage, pretty much. I kind of know where I want to put things. It looks terrible, obviously, usually, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the final piece ever. Some things I know what I absolutely want it to look like, and that's where it'll go. But especially with digital art, I'll come back and I'll change things constantly. And, I feel terrible. I just want you guys to know. I'm getting over it, but I do feel terrible. So forgive me for my lack of gusto here. So I've been playing quite a bit of Fallout 76 lately. I don't think I've actually played in a couple days, just because I've been out of it. I've been tired. But my friend pointed out that this turkey probably could be something from Fallout, and I don't disagree with him. But I think this might be why I'm attracted to such games. Anything that has a grotesque vibe to it, I'm totally into it. It's comfortable for me. That's my comfy zone. These monsters. So what have I been doing with my week? It's been an okay week. I'll say, except for the sickness. The sickness is great. I watched the Serbian film. We have a movie night every Tuesday night with me and my buddies. It's kind of just a reason to get together and hang out. But we mostly watch horror flicks. A bunch of creepy kids, whatever. I'll say a few things about this movie. Imagine the worst possible things humans can do to one another, and there's only a couple of them. I'll let your imagination fill in the gaps, but basically this person who decided to make this movie just, grabbed the worst parts of the internet and chunked them all into one movie. That's saying if you have been to the grossest parts of the internet, this movie won't faze you. If you have not, if you've kept your life pretty kosher, this movie will jack you up, so beware. It's probably one of the worst of the horror flicks that was made to seem like it was artsy, but whatever. Anyways, can you guys tell that I like drawing bulbous eyeballs and lots of them? I couldn't let one of my creatures go without having extra. Being extra, I guess you could say, without having the extra eyeballs or the teeth or whatever you want to put in there. If it doesn't have gangly teeth, it's gonna have more than a dual set of eyes, and in this case, this turkey has two heads. I'm trying to imagine how big this thing is. It's probably, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's probably the size of a normal turkey. Which if you've ever seen a turkey, they're kind of they can be big, at least with feathers on. So maybe them GMOs made this one a little extra big. So if you ever encounter this style of turkey, probably run because turkeys are jerks. They're kind of asshats. Excuse me, guys. I'm grossing. I'm mucusing all over myself. It's gross. Ooh, excuse me. Anyways, so I gave this guy gave him ball sack chin pretty much. I just imagine him running after you, and these things are flopping in the air and flopping around. I don't know if I'd be able to take it seriously. I might punt it. Just a swift kick to its kangly neck. Also, I guess I can update my other long-term project, my Krampus bombing situation, which if you didn't watch the first video, I explained, or maybe I didn't, I don't know, I'll explain it to you right now. So I'm drawing these Krampus figures, and they're going to be all kinds of different art styles that I come up with in my mind hole. And I'm drawing them, I actually had some extra boxes laying around, and I'm taking these and I'm drawing these Krampuses in random positions, random styles, and coloring them. And the night before Christmas, I'm gonna go place them or stick them in random places around my town, just for the fun of it. And nobody asked me to do this. It's not technically graffiti because it's an external material, so people can kind of take them and keep them if they want, or throw them away or whatever. And you're probably asking yourself, why? Why are you doing such a thing? I like adventure. This is a random project for me to do, to work towards. Even if your projects don't make sense, you know, go for it. I think you should go for it anyways. Maybe other artists don't. It gives me a chance to pretty much have fun. I feel like everybody should have one project where it's not for anything, you're not making money off of it, it's not for anyone else but yourself. And I've been wanting to do this for a couple of years. So I'm doing it for myself. I'm making these Krampuses because Krampus deserves respect. No. Or the fact that somebody overlooked the fact that there was a monster involved in Christmas, which is pretty wicked awesome if you ask me. I'm into it, and when I found this out, obviously I just kind of gravitated towards it, and that's what I'm doing with my life. And so nothing in particular, to be honest, but having projects that are for yourself are very important. Right now, I feel for all the artists out there who are slamming commissions down because it is Christmas time and they probably need that extra moolah. Fortunately for me, I have a day job, so I can afford to do this stuff leisurely. I don't have to break down, so I feel for you guys right now because I know what it's like to get 5 different commissions all at once and be stressed out. I know 5 is probably a smaller number for some of you guys. Kudos if you can pump art out like it's nobody's business. I'm into it. Oh, excuse me. So I don't know if y'all just noticed, but I kind of changed the spine. I went back and I was looking at my piece here, and I noticed that his spine sort of didn't line up with the way I did his underbody, which I liked how his underbody was, so decided to instead change the top portion of this turkey. And that big blue line, that's just me erasing the original artwork because it was distracting me. I'm trying to fill in the lines. So what you're seeing there is just me erasing the actual sketch, and then you can see the kind of the overlay. That's why that blue mark's there. Anyways, working on the leg, like on the foot. I actually had a moment that I edited out of this video where my tablet just sort of decided to crap out on me, and I had to restart the entire tablet.
and which just consists of me unplugging the USB and plugging it back in because sometimes it derps out. But it erased the entire foot. I had to draw it back. It didn't erase one leg, I should say. So I just kind of edited that out. But just so you know, the art is a struggle sometimes, especially digital art. You guys ever do that thing where when you're dish sketching something, you've been doing digital. Say you've been doing digital art for a couple weeks now, and you're like, hell, let me go slap something down on this notebook real fast because I'm bored and these people are talking about shit I don't want to talk about. But you slap down the sketch and you make a mark, and it's obviously not the mark you want to do. So you do that motion, the Control Z motion, except you're not clicking the keyboard, and you try to do it on your dish stuff. Do that quite often. It's kind of, I only embarrass myself because nobody usually sees it. I'm like, okay, derp, there's this thing called an eraser, and you're supposed to use it. Sometimes that happens. I gave this turkey the only mild amount of fur or feathers that you will see on this turkey is on top of this super mutant turkey head. He waves his hair back and forth. I like his fat legs. Alright, so on the original paper I was sketching on, I didn't have enough room to put his turkey nubs, his turkey arm nubs. So I went back and what the heck? I went back and expanded my canvas and started drawing, digitally these little turkey nubs. I actually used a reference. Have you guys actually looked at chicken and or turkey naked nubs? They're quite creepy. Yeah, I'll post this. Boop. There it is. It's gross. So I stared at this image for quite a bit before I was just like, they're kind of neat, the way that they're designed. But I feel if anything in this piece proves that inking is my favorite, it's this part. Because I scratch out this block, that block, the full block here, and then I'm like, give me this ink pen right here. I'm about to make this pretty right here. Never judge an artist by their sketch. That's all I gotta say about that. I hate sketching stuff. As far as inking goes, I freaking love inking stuff. Done quite a few collabs. You call them collabs, sort of. Where people will they'll sketch something out. I'm sorry guys, I can't breathe. It's awesome. They'll sketch something out and then I'll go back over it with the inking and it'll be a really amazing piece. There's one on my buddy's wall right now with me and one of my old friends, but every time I see it I'm like, yep, that's where I excel. I'm the inker. Or as some would call us, the tracers. Tracers is a terrible word for it. But this goes to show that we're not tracers. We're inkers. That's where the magic happens. The detail, the fine details come in. One dot could make a difference between boring and amazing. His back wasn't big enough. Had to change his back. Boof it up a little bit. Here you go, guys. Turkey's too small. It's too small. But anyways, so this is my inked turkey. Do you guys want me to color this? Leave me a comment if you want me to color it. Subscribe to me. I'm gonna be doing these type of deals. I'm probably gonna show my face eventually, but if you want me to color this, comment, subscribe, give me a like. That would be sweet. I'm sorry that I'm sick, guys, but I'm just finishing off some those thick outer lines right here, which I'm gonna skip through half this animation, but thanks for watching this. I know I'm probably not that entertaining today, but thanks for coming by anyways, guys. I'll see you guys next week. If I post several a week, that's cool, but I at least tend to make it once a week.
Alright, goodbye.